So mediation is a process where all of the parties in a lawsuit, it can either be something that you choose to do on your own voluntarily, or it can be court ordered. So you essentially sit down with a neutral third party, also known as the mediator, and you just iron out the different issues that are involved in your case. Considering this is talking about child support, so we'll be talking about child support, obviously. We'll be talking about medical support, and custody will also come up as well. So you're able to work out those issues in terms of how often would the non-custodial parent get the child? Is their work schedule even workable for that particular schedule? You can modify it as needed. You can even agree to a different amount of child support. The mediated settlement agreement, you can't revoke it. The only way that you can get out of a mediated settlement agreement is if you can show that you were forced into it by duress, coercion, something like that. Like somebody held a gun to your head and said, hey, you better sign this agreement. Absent anything like that, can't revoke a mediated settlement agreement, and the judge cannot even revoke it, because it's the assumption that you guys came to this agreement because you believed that it was in the best interest of your child. So that's why it's important while you're in mediation to make sure that you're actually in agreement with the terms of the mediated settlement agreement, because once it's signed by you guys, you can't come back later and have buyer's remorse. It doesn't work like that. If you decide after months and months of going back and forth to court, you know what, this isn't working, how about trying mediation? You're able to do that. Let's say you go to trial within a month. You can decide a month before trial, we want to see if we can work this out in mediation. I've had cases where we went to mediation the day before a trial and it settled. So they ended up saving money, because had it gone to that trial the next day, it would have been a lot of money. So that's the beautiful thing about mediation, because it allows the parties to actually put an agreement together that suits their particular situation versus going to litigation and the judge making that decision for you, because not all the time will a judge's decision be what's in the best interest of the parties and their child.